Ever think you can outrun a guard dog? Think again. While the police might take a little while to arrive, these fearless canines are on the job 24/7, making sure intruders think twice before stepping foot on the wrong turf. From burglars getting chased down to thieves getting caught mid-escape, these 20 thieves learned the hard way that messing with a guard dog isn't a mistake you want to make. Buckle up. These videos will leave you laughing and shaking your head at their misfortune. Let's dive into the action. Number 20. Usain Bolt. Oh boy, buckle up for this one. Imagine a daring robber, all pumped up, thinking he's about to win the ultimate race against a dog. Yep, you heard that right. The guy hops on his bike, confident as ever, probably imagining himself crossing some imaginary finish line in victory. Little does he know, this isn't just any dog. This four-legged dynamo is basically the canine version of Usain Bolt. As soon as the race begins, the dog takes off like a rocket. It's not even close. The biker is left choking on dust, his confidence shattered as he watches the blur of fur speeding ahead. By the middle of this bizarre showdown, it's painfully clear. The dog could probably run an ultramarathon, chase a few squirrels, and still have energy for a good old game of fetch. The biker, on the other hand, he's not just losing the race, he's losing his dignity. There's a question who the true champion is. The dog stands victorious, tail wagging triumphantly, while the biker looks like he needs a nap, a shower, and maybe a career change. Moral of the story: never challenge a dog with turbocharged paws unless you're ready to be outpaced, outrun, and outclassed. Number 19. Help. Ever heard of the saying, "You reap what you sow"? Well, this story takes it to a whole new level. Picture this. Someone decides to hop a fence, thinking they've found the perfect shortcut or easy way in. But oh, how wrong they are. Waiting on the other side is not a peaceful yard. It's a battleground with two fierce doggos standing guard, ready to defend their turf. The moment the intruder lands, the dogs spring into action. Their protective instincts kick in faster than you can say, "bad idea." What started as a bold plan quickly turns into a chaotic scramble for survival. The trespasser, who moments ago was so confident, now finds themselves pleading for mercy, their bravado replaced by panicked cries of "help!" It's a spectacle of karma in action. The dogs, loyal defenders of their domain, don't miss a beat. Meanwhile, the intruder's escape attempt becomes a frantic comedy of errors. Scrambling, tripping, and fumbling, they're suddenly in a position they never anticipated, desperate for help from the very creatures they underestimated. Number 18. Cycle. A bold bike thief, undeterred by not one, but two storming dogs, decides to trespass into a yard in broad daylight. The dogs, fierce and loyal, stand guard, barking their warnings, but the thief is determined to pedal away with his prize. It's a classic case of an intruder underestimating the power of loyal protectors. The dogs do their best to defend their territory, growling and charging, but the thief pushes on, thinking he can outsmart them. While the dog's protective instincts are strong, the thief's audacity makes him press forward. However, their efforts aren't in vain. By the end of it, the thief might have gotten closer to the bike, but he's left questioning his decision. This scenario is a stark reminder. Even with loyal, determined protectors on duty, some crooks just refuse to take the hint. While the dogs may not have stopped the thief that day, they definitely made him think twice about his chosen career. Next time you see two dogs barking up a storm, don't just brush it off. They're not making noise for no reason. They're fiercely guarding what's theirs. And while the thief might have gotten away, the dogs sent a clear message that they're not backing down. So, when a thief faces more than they bargained for, it's not just the humans who can stop them. It's the power of a loyal dog, defending its turf with everything it's got. Number 17. Bit size. A would-be thief thought he had a smooth plan to snatch some goodies, but he didn't count on one thing: a dog with a serious bite, And no, I'm not talking about a barking contest. This canine crime fighter wasted no time at all, clamping down on the thief's hand like it was a chew toy. Talk about a real-life bite-sized justice. As the thief struggled, you couldn't help but wonder what was going through the owner's mind. Probably thinking, "That's my dog." The scene played out like something straight out of an action movie, with the dog stealing the show with its jaw-dropping moves. It was a moment where the criminal got more than he bargained for. An instant reminder that crime doesn't pay when a hero dog's on the job. The thief's plan quickly turned into a nightmare as he was caught in the canine's grip, and all he could do was try to pull away, but the dog wasn't letting go. The owner, meanwhile, stood calmly, watching as his loyal companion took charge. It's a pun-filled scene of justice served with a bite. And let's face it, when the dog takes the lead, there's no way the thief is getting away. This real-life action-packed moment proves that sometimes the best crime fighter is a dog with a serious bite. Number 16. Pitbull. Here's a showdown that'll make you cheer. A pitbull versus a thief. This canine didn't hesitate for a second to take on the scum of the earth when a robber tried his luck. The dog wasn't having any of it and immediately stuck to the thief's feet like super glue. You've got to love that dedication. While most would think of expensive security systems to protect their home, this homeowner had a far more loyal and effective solution. A pit bull ready to take down the bad guys. As the thief tried to make his escape, the dog clung on with everything it had, proving that a pit bull's loyalty and strength are unmatched when it comes to defending what's right. This wasn't just a cute dog chasing a bad guy, this was a true hero in action. With every move, the pit bull showed its sheer power and determination, refusing to let go. The thief, well, he quickly realized he was no match for this furry defender. You've got to hand it to the pit bull. When it comes to protecting what matters most, this dog knows no limits. Who needs a fancy alarm system when you've got a pit bull on the job, ready to stop crime in its tracks? This is the kind of protector we all wish we had by our side. Number 15. Poodle Toodles. A daring burglar faces off against a tiny poodle. That's right, this pint-sized pup wasn't about to let size stop it from defending its turf. The burglar probably thought he was in for an easy score, only to find himself in a dogged burglar situation. Props to that fearless poodle. It may be small, but it's got the heart and the bark of a lion. Who needs a giant German shepherd when you've got a feisty furball willing to take on the world? This little dog wasn't intimidated by the intruder, and its determination to protect what was rightfully its own was nothing short of impressive. Next time you see a poodle, remember that looks can be deceiving. Don't judge the dog by its size. This tiny but mighty protector is ready to stand its ground. If you're up to no good, beware. There just might be a fearless poodle lurking, ready to take on any intruder that dares to step onto its turf. It's a reminder that bravery comes in all shapes and sizes, and sometimes the smallest protectors are the fiercest. So, if you think you can sneak by a poodle without a fight, think again. This tiny dog will give you a run for your money. Number 14. Home security. As the intruder broke into the house, he suddenly spotted the dog and realized he had made a huge mistake. But by then, it was too late. The dog was already airborne, launching himself like a furry missile with a bark that could shatter windows. The intruder's quick change of heart was met with a fluffy force on a mission around the living room. This wasn't just any dog, it was a protector, ready to defend its home at all costs. In a split second, the intruder went from thinking he had the upper hand to scrambling for an escape. It's a reminder to all would-be burglars, never mess with a dog who takes home security as seriously as fetching a ball. This pooch wasn't just chasing after a toy, he was on the clock, guarding his turf with everything he had. So next time you're considering ways to secure your home, remember that a dog can be your best security system. They'll stop at nothing to protect their family. For this intruder, his plan was already doomed the moment he underestimated the power of a dog's loyalty and protective instincts. Number 13. Thug life. When those thieves dared to step inside, the dogs turned into furry ninjas. They zoomed towards the intruders like they had just heard the ice cream truck, charging with all the speed and determination they could muster. In a blink, the robbers were fleeing faster than a squirrel on a caffeine rush, desperately trying to escape the four-legged forces. These pups weren't playing games. They took their guarding duties very seriously. The moment the intruders stepped onto their turf, they were met with a wall of fury and loyalty. And let's be clear, there were no treats for burglars here. The dogs weren't just protecting their home, they were showing the thieves what thug life really looked like, in the most positively intimidating way. It's a reminder to any would-be criminals out there, never underestimate a dog when it's on a mission. These furry ninjas may be small, but they've got the heart of a lion and the speed of a cheetah when they need to defend their turf. Number 12. Sweet danger. A daring thief sneaks into a garage, eyeing a pricey bike worth $300, thinking he's about to make a smooth getaway. But instead of a ferocious guard dog, he comes across a golden retriever. The dog greets him like an old friend, rolling over for a belly rub. "You're the coolest dog I've ever known," the intruder says, clearly impressed by the dog's friendliness. But then he adds, "Seriously, tell your dad to lock up next time." Who needs alarms when you've got a furry security consultant like this? The golden retriever may not have been the fierce protector the thief expected, but it's a reminder that sometimes the sweetest dangers come in the form of a wagging tail. While this pup wasn't exactly a threat, it did give the thief a nice reality check. Never underestimate what might be lurking behind those closed doors. The thief's encounter with the golden retriever turned out to be one he'd never forget, and perhaps it was enough to make him rethink his career choices. Number 11. Monday Blues. In a story straight out of a canine crime caper, a suspected house robber in Ganby, Western Cape, found himself in a hairy situation after attempting a rooftop escape. According to police spokesperson Colonel Andre Trout, the incident occurred during a housebreaking and theft on Berg Street around 11 a.m. As the suspect leaped from the roof in a bid to evade capture, he landed right in the path of two vigilant dogs who were not about to let their territory be compromised. With a bark and a bite, these canine defenders turned the tables on the fleeing robber, teaching him a lesson in gravity and the consequences of underestimating guard dogs. Witnesses report a scene straight out of a comedy sketch, with the suspect scrambling to flee while being chased in circles by his furry adversaries. It was a moment that surely had the robber rethinking his career choice as he was left in the dust, outpaced by two determined pups. Number 10. Run. In this footage, you can see a would-be robber's swift change of heart as he enters a home with intentions to pilfer, only to find himself outnumbered and outrun by not one, not two, but three vigilant dogs. As soon as he crosses the threshold, these furry guardians of the household spring into action, giving new meaning to the phrase, "guard dogs on duty." The robber's escape turns into a comical chase scene as he bolts out of the house, pursued by the relentless pack of canine avengers. Picture this: a man trying to make a quick getaway, but instead he's being chased by a team of four-legged heroes who are determined to protect their turf. It's like a real-life action movie, only with more barking and less human drama. The poor robber quickly learns that he's no match for these vigilant dogs. Their speed and agility leave him fumbling in panic, wondering if he should have reconsidered his career path. After all, no amount of quick thinking could outrun these canines on a mission. So, next time you're planning to break into a house, remember this story. Guard dogs can be more powerful than any alarm system. And if you find yourself on the wrong side of the door, you might just end up with a new appreciation for canine defenders. Number 9. Oklahoma. In Oklahoma City, where crime rates keep folks on their toes and locking their doors is a must, a daring intruder got more than he bargained for. Caught on a security camera, he found himself face to face with Dubai, a 122-year-old Great Dane, mixed with a nose for justice. The intruder can be seen trying to charm Dubai, acting like a lost friend at a barbecue, but things quickly take a turn. Meanwhile, Mum hears a suspicious sound and steps in, with a bark louder than an alarm clock on a Monday morning. Suddenly, Dubai goes from a friendly pooch to a full-fledged crime-fighting hound. With a protective instinct like no other, Dubai takes a literal bite out of crime. The intruder, probably in shock, realizes he's made a massive mistake. His plans to sneak away with the goods quickly vanish as he makes a speedy exit, no doubt rethinking his career choices. After all, who expects to be thwarted by a dog that could double as a linebacker? This story serves as a reminder. Some homes have security systems, but others have dogs like Dubai, who are always on the job. And when it comes to protecting the family, sometimes the best defender is a furry friend with a bite that matches their bark. So beware. Some intruders might just find themselves up against a true four-legged hero. Number 8. Saved. This one actually shows a guard dog being saved, and it's a heart-pounding moment. In Port Elizabeth, a quick-thinking dog owner foiled an attempted theft when he caught a man trying to pull his pit bull terrier over the fence. The would-be thief must have thought he could snatch the dog, but he didn't count on the owner's swift action. As the thief attempted to drag the dog, the owner rushed in, determined to protect his furry companion at all costs. It's a classic case of man versus thief, but with a twist. The real hero here is the dog owner, whose quick reflexes saved the day. What could have been a terrifying theft turned into a powerful reminder that some dogs aren't just pets, they're family. And when danger strikes, their owners will do whatever it takes to keep them safe. The pit bull had a guardian angel in its owner, who acted with no hesitation to keep the dog from being stolen. This incident is a true testament to the bond between humans and their dogs, showing that loyalty goes both ways. While the thief left empty-handed, the dog went back to its rightful place, safe and sound. So next time you think of your own furry friend, remember, they're not just pets. They're your partners in the battle against anything that threatens your home and your loved ones. Number 7. Not today. An intruder got more than he bargained for when he jumped over the fence. As soon as he landed, 2 security dogs charged at him, leaving him injured and scrambling for an escape. But the real highlight of the video comes when one of the dogs bites him right on the arse as he tries to climb back over the fence in a panic. It's a moment of pure instant karma, and you can't help but laugh as the thief's attempt at a quick getaway turns into a chaotic mess. He thought he could slip in unnoticed, but those guard dogs were ready for anything. Their loyalty to protecting their home was so strong, they weren't about to let an intruder get away easily. The thief learned the hard way that messing with these dogs comes with serious consequences. As for the dogs, they did what they do best: protect their turf. And that painful bite? Well, let's just say it'll be a reminder that crime doesn't pay, especially when you're up against a loyal pack of pups. Number 6. Intruder. An intruder climbs over the backyard wall of a family's home, probably thinking he's in for an easy night. Little does he know, he's about to star in his very own doggy smackdown. A small family dog stands in the doorway, guarding the house like a furry bouncer at a club. The intruder steps back, trying to calm the dog. But out of nowhere, a second dog senses the danger and jumps into action. The man tries to fight back, but this brave dog won't give up. The smaller dog, still guarding the door, is soon joined by an even smaller pup. And it's like watching the canine version of the Avengers assemble. The intruder bolts for the wall, but he's no match for a large South African Mastiff chasing him down. After a quick chase, the Mastiff grabs the man's shirt and pulls him back. At this point, the intruder is probably rethinking all his life choices. The dog then drags him by his pant leg, making it clear this guy's day has gone horribly wrong. Desperate, the intruder grabs the dog's ears. Probably the worst escape plan ever. He finally manages to get up and jump on a table, where he stays until the owners come home, likely wishing he'd chosen a different target. Number 5. Pass. As soon as this robber pulled out his gun over the counter, a hidden guard dog leaped out and attacked him. Talk about biting off more than he could chew. This thief thought he had the upper hand, but he quickly learned that messing with the wrong target can lead to serious consequences. The dog wasn't about to let him get away with it. Caught off guard, the robber must have regretted his decision, as the dog moved faster than he could react. In the blink of an eye, the criminal went from holding a gun to trying to fight off a determined protector. Next time, he might want to reconsider his rough career. If only he'd known that some places have guard dogs who take their jobs more seriously than the criminals they stop. This was one robbery that didn't go according to plan, and the thief left with more than just a bruised ego. Number 4. Chihuahua needs a raise. These car thieves thought it would be a good idea to steal some stuff in the dark of night, but the owner's Chihuahua wasn't going to let it slide. As the thieves crept up to the car, they didn't realize that a tiny but mighty protector was watching their every move. When the thieves tried to make their move, the Chihuahua sprang into action, barking loudly enough to wake the whole neighborhood. The little dog didn't hesitate, charging at the criminals with all the energy it could muster. The thieves, shocked by the unexpected interruption, scrambled in panic, abandoning their plans. This Chihuahua was a true hero, protecting its territory with a bark that could rival a much larger dog. If anything, this brave pup definitely deserves a raise. The thieves learned the hard way. Don't mess with a dog who takes its job seriously, even if it's small in size. Number 3. Rottweiler teaches lesson. This guy definitely chose the wrong house. I mean, who even thinks about stealing stuff from a house with a Rottweiler? That's just straight up stupid. And yet, that's exactly what this thief tried to do. Big mistake. As soon as the intruder stepped onto the property, the Rottweiler sprang into action, charging at the thief with the speed and strength that only a true protector could muster. It didn't take long for the thief to realize he was in way over his head. The Rottweiler, with its fierce loyalty and intimidating presence, taught the would-be thief a lesson he won't forget anytime soon. After a quick confrontation, the thief learned that messing with the wrong dog can be far worse than any security system. I'm sure he'll think twice before trying anything like that again. The Rottweiler proved that sometimes the best security is a loyal and fearless dog. Number 2. No belly rubs. Dogs prove they're not just man's best friend, they're lifesavers. This man was returning home after withdrawing his hard-earned salary from the bank when he was suddenly confronted by a gang of armed robbers. Just when it seemed like all hope was lost, one brave dog sprang into action. Caught on camera, the courageous dog didn't hesitate for a second. It leapt into the scene, fearlessly confronting the armed thugs to protect its 58-year-old owner. The dog's determination to guard its human was nothing short of heroic, showing that these loyal animals are ready to do anything to keep their loved ones safe. Next time you see a dog wagging its tail, remember, they're not just asking for belly rubs. They might be ready to take on the bad guys to keep their humans out of harm's way. This fearless pup showed that a dog's love goes beyond cuddles. It's a commitment to protect, no matter the cost. Number 1. Doberman. A burglar faced an unexpected challenge when attempting a break-in. As soon as he entered the house, he was met by a vigilant Doberman pinscher. Sensing the intruder, the dog quickly sprang into action, not wasting a moment. The burglar, realizing his situation was getting worse, tried to escape by hiding in a nearby shed, but his attempt to evade the dog was in vain. The Doberman wasn't interested in playing games, he was determined to fetch some justice. With relentless determination, the dog chased down the intruder, refusing to let him off the hook. This Doberman proved that loyalty and bravery go beyond fetching sticks and belly rubs. When it comes to protecting their territory, these fierce canines take their job seriously. The burglar probably thought he was in for an easy heist, but he quickly learned that crossing paths with a Doberman is a mistake he won't soon forget. Thanks for watching another episode. While you are still here, make sure to click the video on your screen for more quality content.